Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to another Fast Friday. Tonight, it is a FARC triple feature. We've got two Super Series races and the FARC Truck Series at Knoxville tonight. So, first up, FARC Super Series, race number 9 at Baer Field Speedway in Fort Wayne, Indiana. A little half-mile oval that has a distinct lack of retaining walls. Hello, Packerman71. Welcome to the stream. Longtime FARC competitor, and I do have to apologize for making your character look bad with all the wrecking over the years. Anyway, quick look at the point standings before we get going. Bobby Porteau is well in control of his bid for a second consecutive Super Series title. So he leads by 142 points over Chris Henke, who has really come on strong in the last few races after dominating on his way to winning at Adirondack Speedway, where he lapped the field. He has made his way up into second place in points. Hello, NASCAR Awesome Squid 24. Welcome to the stream. So let's take a look at the lineup. Andy Pearson set fast time, but he rolled a 4 on the die, so the top 8 will be inverted for the start. Hello, Rovanami. Welcome to the stream. Uh, another guy who's been participating in FARC for the past few years. So it's again Andy Pearson setting fast time, but the top 8 will be inverted for the start. So Billy Bob Childers starts on pole. He qualified 8th. 8th starts first. Kenny George starts on his outside. Melissa Whitley and Tim Berghalter make up row 2. Row 3 is the Porteau brothers, Bobby Porteau and Hamilton Porteau on his outside. So again, Bobby Porteau has a commanding lead in the point standings right now. Carson Crompton in the 48 and Andy Pearson on his outside make up row number 4. Row 5, Wes Murray in the number 54 Strickland Propane Machine. I believe he will assume duties as the owner of Master Sport Racing next season. And on his outside, Isaac Leitner in car 71. Alfred Jones, car 68, starts 11th. On his outside is Chris Crompton, father of Carson Crompton. Chris Henke, number 31, second place in points, starts 13th. AJ Young qualifies 14th. That's a pretty strong start for him. Of course, he finished second last time the Super Series was on track at the Rockford Speedway. Just like with his win at Berlin, he did benefit from a full field invert in that race, but he really held his own. He seems to be a lot more confident after his first FARC sanctioned victory over at Berlin. Taylor Brillin, car number 9, starts 15th. Upton Downs, number 24, starts 16th. 17th, Mike Malone. Sorry, Luca just walked into the room. Where am I? Mike Malone. Car number 5 starts 17th. Armand Dilper, number 25, on his outside. Phyllis Theodore, the winner of the I can't find my words tonight. Winner of the last FARC Super Series race at Rockford. First career win after finishing last in the 2017 points. Phyllis Theodore starts 19th. And 20th, Matt Pearson, number 12. Riley Durbin was just coming off of his second FARC Low Dollar Series victory over at Tulsa, Oklahoma. Joins us for this race in the number 86 machine that he bought from his cousin Ike Durbin. Gio Arias drove this car last year. Unfortunately, Gio Arias nowhere to be seen this season after a very disappointing showing last year. But Riley Durbin brings this car back. qualifies deep in the field. We'll see what he can do. Ricky McKenzie, number 67, qualifies 22nd. Ralph West, number 87, starts 23rd. 24th, his teammate Jason Bates, and James West, car owner for both Jason Bates and his son Ralph West, starts right behind them in 25th. 26th, the number 59 of Dom Forrest, Christopher Holter, car 316, starts 27th. 28th, Ben Worthington, and bringing up the rear of the field in the number 20 Arnold Pine Auto Sales Machine is Kenny Brillin. Failing to qualify would be Neil Miller, Davis Harrington, Hugh Patrick, and Harv Henry, none of which are terribly surprising. And hello Raymond Lehman. AJ Young will probably cause a stack up. We'll see about that. Welcome to the stream, by the way. But AJ Young has driven a little bit better the past few races after winning at Berlin. So Billy Bob Childers brings them to the green for 60 laps at Baer Field Speedway. Immediately, Childers is challenged by Melissa Whitley, who had 2 wins in 2017, and ICR fast time setter getting shoved up high by Isaac Leitner. 3, possibly briefly 4 wide situation. Andy Pearson's heading backwards. Chris Henke picking off 2 cars in 1 corner as Kenny George washes up high. Yeah, he was 9th that last time around. Now he's scored 5th, so 4 positions he picked up on lap 2. Carson Crompton coming through the field in a hurry. He settles into 2nd place. Look out for Bobby Porteau. Making a move on Billy Bob Childers now as Childers starts to fall backwards. And that's his main points rival, Chris Henke, getting into the 15, sending him into the wall. And that's a 3-car crash down into turn number 1 on lap 5. Brings out our first caution of the day.
That was just unnecessary.
I hear a voice in the EFR Discord joining me in the peanut gallery. I'm guessing Johnny?
John, yes.
Hello there.
Yep, sorry I'm a bit late. Forgot what time.
Yeah, you're not too late.
Oh!
We just started the first of 3 races tonight. Yes, I neglected.
32 car just ran over a car under caution.
That he did.
But yeah, nice to see the 68 up front.
Yes, Alfred Jones, the car you own, is running up at the 5th spot. Yeah, I neglected to give details on tonight's lineup of races. So tonight, first round right now, FARC Super Series at Baer Field, and that will be followed by the next Super Series race at Bowman-Gray Stadium. You're gonna have to put up with live qualifying for that. I run qualifying off camera, but you know, for tonight, Bowman-Gray, you're gonna have to put up with some live qualifying sessions. I'll try to keep it as compact as possible. But then after Bowman-Gray will be the FARC Truck Series at Knoxville Speedway, the dirt track in Iowa.
Sounds like it's going to be a very fun and action-packed
I want to take another look at that. So Chris Henke driving like he's only 2 points behind Porteau in the standings and not 142. Gets into the back of him, puts him into the wall, and then he swept up into Wes Murray, just cleaned him out, and they go spinning off into turn 1.
Yeah, that 51 car was just an unfortunate victim. Yeah, I don't think there was anything personal with that wreck.
But Bobby Porteau still scored in 10th because of this odd FARC rule where the caution comes out, no matter if you're in it, if you're spinning, you cross the line, that's the position you're scored in, and you can't lose it unless you pit. I don't understand it, but, you know, we just deal with it the best we can.
Basically, back to the car. 2003 rule.
So Wes Murray back in 17th, and Chris Hankey down to 14th. One lap till the green, pace car pulls in. Melissa Whitley leads over Carson Crompton. Both drivers searching for their first win of the season. In fact, Carson Crompton searching for his first career FARC Super Series win, and it looks like he's going to challenge the 66 down the back straight away. And he's going to take it quite easily. Carson Crompton to the lead.
A nice clean pass.
I hear wrecking.
Well, too late.
Andy Pearson slow on the track. He's smoking. He may have been put into the wall. After setting the fast time, he fell backwards right at the start. And it looks like he's now going out. Oh, that may have been Riley Durbin, our special guest tonight. Ouch.
Hello.
Ooh, he got put right into the wall. I'm surprised I didn't call it a caution.
Yeah, Pearson, the veteran driver, 4-time Low Dollar Series champion, knows how to keep a car going straight. Usually. And who just joined us in the EFR chat?
Hello.
Is that Ike or Vinny?
Both of us,
Yes.
actually.
Oh, okay.
Driver and owner of the 38.
Two car
And
is
two
out.
cars
Oh,
gone,
yeah,
have
car's
gone
off
off the road. Bobby Porteau again. And hello, Vincent Giacalone. Giacalone, I'm sorry, I forgot how to pronounce it. But another longtime FARC participant, welcome to the chat. Bobby Porteau seems to have a problem with Kenny Brillen under this yellow.
It's actually the other. Oh, never mind.
Giacalone, okay.
Us Finnies are everywhere.
So what happened to Porteau this time? 3 wide with the 71 and the 11. I don't think he knew he was 3 wide. That puts us under our second caution.
I hope he didn't know. It'd be embarrassing otherwise. I told you Finnies are everywhere.
Speaking of which, hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Vincent Giacalone joining us in the EFR voice chat now. Welcome to the Peanut Gallery.
Good to see everybody.
Well, at least the groundsman doesn't have to worry about that grass.
I don't know about you, I can't see anything.
Now, yeah, it's nice to see you coming back around again. Just been busy. Or forgot about us.
Or both.
He probably forgot about us.
Oh, sorry, me. I mean, I got a part-time job in a deli while also getting a teaching degree.
Nice.
So you forgot about us.
Those are two pretty important things. So, yes.
What are you
You are forgiven.
Thank you. In all seriousness, the plan right now is for the cert to be in physical science in elementary or middle school. And then from there I might get another cert in special ed. I subbed at my old high school a couple of weeks ago, so.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Thanks.
right?
So it
I'm guessing gym
sounds like
teacher.
that's going well for you.
Yeah, good for you.
Thank you.
All right. Uh, with our reunion out of the way, we go back green on lap 22. Carson Crompton continues to lead. Melissa Whitley trying to chase him back down.
What is the sponsor on the 48?
Bloody X. It is a clothing company that I think you came up with quite a few years ago, Ike.
Yes.
Perfect.
It was supposed to be some like edgy Hot Topic-esque clothing line
Really, I
instead
couldn't
of like
tell.
store chain. Well, I know. I was I was explaining it to John. Think of if Hot Topic was like strictly a clothing line.
Hey, hip teenagers, come to Bloody X. Our name has blood in it, and also an X.
And
Yep.
also, Chris Hankey about to pick off 2 cars in 1 lap from 5th to 3rd.
I actually need to go to my local Hot Topic here one of these days.
9th plan from outer space.
Yep. No, Hot Topic isn't so edgy. No, it is. It's just.
No, it's not it's not. During the holidays, Spencer's had a store in my local mall that was just for holiday stuff, and none of it I could wear to work.
as expected from Spencer's.
Yeah, there was a couple things. My so there was a couple things in there that she kind of absolutely loved because of the topic that it was, but then she found she burns incense in her house, so she got hot chocolate incense from there. So she did find something in there.
Neat. Oh, Chris Hankey all over the back of Melissa Whitley, trying to find a way around her.
That 31 is charging after that first lap.
Maybe some unexpected adjustments from that contact during the first caution.
Being like losing weight, all.
Now he's found a way under her.
Crazy.
In fact, Chris Hankey is our fastest car on the track right now. He does hold the fastest lap. Our leader has hit laps traffic. He's about to go around his father, who, as expected, lets him go.
They race for the same team?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Curious if the 51 sees the 31, what kind of trouble we might. Also, there is the 26 that just got lapped, a winner from a few races ago.
Yes, AJ Young going back to his old ways of getting lapped.
Did he win a race this year, or am I not remembering?
Berlin.
Yes, AJ Young won the absolutely bat poop crazy race at Berlin.
I was in the broadcast for the race. Or was I in the broadcast for the race?
I'm not sure. I don't remember hearing you in there.
I don't remember either. I might have watched.
Oh, somebody's smoking. Ricky McKenzie, the 67, getting in the way of our second place runner, and we got a crash off of turn 2. That's a mile
big.
up.
That's big.
That was much bigger than it needed
no.
to be.
Boy, Hankey was lucky to get away clean.
He wasn't involved in another accident.
Yeah, Packer. Cooper was in on that stream, and like we were both absolutely laughing at the finish.
Blowing an engine on the final lap.
I'm glad the 42 snaked by, because that paint scheme is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Welcome.
But many of these cars look very nice. As much as the 68 looks fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, I feel like last year's Super Series schemes, at least the ones I did, yeah, I don't feel like I did a good job on those. So I tried to do better this time. I think I did.
Well, you're doing the best job that you can, and that's all we can.
No, Carson Crompton was getting away from Chris Hankey. Not quite, but he was putting quite a few lapped cars in between himself and the 31, so seeing him right in his mirrors on this restart is going to be the last thing he wants, but he's going to have to suck it up, be a man. Even though Carson Crompton is, what, 15? I don't know.
– 15 as in years old?
Yeah. So, you know, the kids are taking over FARC. Might not be what everyone wants, but, you know.
I was under the impression they'd already taken over. What is this?
I feel threatened.
Rugrats came out 10 whole years ago. I'm so old.
I know.
Rugrats came out 18 whole years ago.
I'm so
Rugrats
old.
was 18 years old. 18 years ago. Oh my god, it's old enough to buy a cigarette.
Take that. All y'all are older than me. Darn it. Just as I say that.
We're about to go green.
Yes,
Apologies for interrupting.
we interrupt our feeling old to bring you the restart. 18 to go. Carson Crompton trying to hold off Chris Hankey for his first FARC Super Series win. That's going to be a tall order, as Hankey is our fastest, has put down our fastest lap of the race. Oh, looks like trouble brewing off of turn 4. Ben Worthington and Mike Malone. And
That's it.
a few others in a
Yeah, we
little
did.
fender bender there.
Fender bender.
I want to correct myself. I accidentally said the 51, not the 50.
The heck is that 24?
That is a snake car.
Don't ask.
Bobby Porto in another one.
That
Another
50
one.
is not having me a good night.
Oh, petard! I thought that. Never mind.
Yeah, petard hoists.
What is this 3-wide action here?
Yeah, especially going like 30 miles an hour.
Hoisted by your own petard.
Is that an...
Did somebody else join us just a few moments ago?
Yes, forgive me for interrupting.
No, that's fine. Peanut Gallery
Wow.
is fine. Who are you?
Will it?
Yes, welcome to the Peanut Gallery, Will Hoyt.
Thanks, man. New mic and everything, kind of hard to recognize.
Alright. We got a bit of trouble getting ourselves sorted out in the back of the
think that
field.
is continuing to... It's okay.
I think the cars are blocking the 38.
Is that...
Getting to pit road? Oh, now the leaders are going.
Is that an 86 car?
Yes.
I think they've forgotten how to even.
It is an 86 car.
Did we just forget how to pit road?
Riley Durbin?
Yes. This race is in Indiana, so he's starting.
Oh.
Oh dear.
I wasn't under the impression that there were partial scheduled teams. That's
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, I just asked out of the blue yesterday, and I said sure.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna
I'm
gonna introduce partial schedules in the Super Truck Series next year, most likely. Well,
When-
we're still having trouble getting ourselves sorted out.
It looks like officials are trying to determine the running order, and yet they're not having a very good time because they have to restart.
Bobby Porto has dropped out of the race.
You know, I knew the 2019 Cup Era package was bad, but I was never expecting this.
This is gonna be a horrible restart. And our
Are they going?
officials just don't
No.
care.
No, they'll wave it off.
It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
So
This is
pace
FARC,
car
nothing
is
to do
in.
with all.
If you can't get yourselves sorted out, then sucks to be you. We're going back green.
This
Are
is
we?
where all the
Are we?
uh,
What the?
Yeah,
Oh.
we are. Okay, this is kind of funny. Oh well. I mean, at least we're still racing.
all these cars in front are 2 laps down, by the way.
As long as they don't crash again, we'll all be fine.
Seriously,
What are the odds of that?
That's a big if. What is going
What
on?
a
Speaking of
traffic
which,
jam.
what the? What?
What is this 24 doing?
I think 24 may have gotten a penalty.
Is this a super speed? What?
It's a Super Series.
By that definition, yes. And he goes down the road. There you go.
Yeah, almost blocking
Oh,
the
we got a
entire
crash.
Shock.
5 cars off the road in turn 1.
Oh,
That was
68, doesn't it?
expected.
Looks like minimal damage on a couple of them.
Doesn't seem to be damage at all, honestly.
Can we sort ourselves out this time? So
No.
Taylor Brillin is smoking.
Oh, Hanky fell back quite a ways.
Yep, of course, my
so
car gets involved.
James
He's at the
West
back.
bounced off the inside wall.
Oh, James
And-
West is still around. Sweet, sweet.
I thought that man retired like years ago.
That's what you thought.
This FARC Super Series is a retirement home of sorts. Are you kidding me?
So, who entered the Daytona USA Omaha?
Uh,
Don't ask.
If I'm the 31
Why does this
car,
keep happening?
the 31 car scored as 4th. He should be 2nd, shouldn't he?
No, that's what I said. He fell back a bit coming to the line.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, Kenny George did take second, coming to the caution.
that's gonna be a. There's also gonna be a host of black flags for that.
Hello, Snake Plissken. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, some cars are pitting, so we're having less of a traffic jam.
Alright, come on, guys.
The entire field's lapped, by the way. Everyone just
Well,
got lapped.
almost.
Meanwhile, Henke and the 84 are having an argument.
Looking at the leaderboard, everyone up to 4th is a lap down.
Your typical road rage on an Indiana freeway, except you're going like 25 miles an hour.
Well,
yeah,
one lap
sounds
to
like an
green.
Indiana freeway.
Residential.
Okay, now they're sorting themselves out, but it might be too late.
What a mess.
Lap.
Let's just hope the 48 somehow gets taken out just out of stupidity.
Without tonight's going, it's not out of the realm.
Tonight, in things that only happen in streamed races,
Oh.
And we're about to green with 3 laps to go.
so 3 laps to go, Carson Crompton may have just been gifted his first FARC win.
Wait, is
We
that
are
the car
going-
in second? Oh,
And
So Kenny George is way back there in second.
Kenny George out of nowhere to take.
You can get half a lap in 3 laps.
total. Well, 2 now.
Hello,
Listen,
Video Like
crashes.
Pro, welcome to the stream. And I'm sorry to hear about your difficulties watching the stream, Snake. Hope you get that sorted out, if it is something you can sort out. But anyway, after extreme stupidity on the final 2 cautions, Carson Crompton cruises to his first FARC Super Series win.
Well, I
was
as
a
an
race.
owner, am very disappointed in FARC officials.
A mess of sorts?
Did not lap the field.
Under caution, no lap.
Oh well.
Hey, at least my car finished.
Oh, Dilbert retired.
Yeah, till Pear dropped out. Packer says, Isaac got 5th out of that, so I'm not complaining. Okay. Next,
That's what he
we go on to Bowman-Gray. They're gonna do live qualifying. Sorry, y'all are gonna have to put up with that.
At least Bowman-Gray will give us all a chance to calm down.
Oh wait.
Said no one ever.
What?
Madhouse. I'm gonna bump that up to 80 laps.
Oh yay, 80 laps of caution.
Oh.
Dangers and disasters.
I removed
The
Riley
Madhouse.
Durbin from the wrong roster. There we go. I could just accelerate through it. I like watching it live. Do you guys want to watch
Me
qualifying
too.
live or just accelerate through it?
I like live qualifying. I don't know about the rest.
I don't mind it.
I can withstand 10 minutes of live qualifying. It'll be good.
Okay, let's make it
Go
5
ahead.
minutes apiece, and I forgot to fix the weather. Make it a little more fair. Make it cloudy. So 5 minutes of qualifying for each session. Got 2 sessions. Looks like Hamilton Porto's the first one on the track.
Just pray that he doesn't blow up somehow.
Porto is joined now by Kenny Brillin.
That would be race 10.
Yeah, and our 2003 man, welcome to chat.
To answer to answer Florana, unless you wanted to say something.
Yes, this is indeed race number 10 of 12, so we're really getting down to the end. But,
Okay, sorry. Yeah, sorry if I cut you off there. To answer Florana, I have this obscure like Japanese game on my Game Boy emulator called Banishing Racer. Like imagine Super Mario Brothers but in the Pixar cartoon universe. That's Banishing Racer basically. And it's a blast. Also Turbo Sliders, if you heard of that. I've been modding that too. So yeah, I play them. If you can count them, I don't know. Yeah, probably. I don't know.
That's interesting.
Turbo Sliders is so much fun. It's a 2D top-down game that's like as moddable as NR, except probably even easier.
Huh. Yeah, that's neat. Never heard of anything like that.
If you want a game that was formerly obscure until Translator came around, Fire Emblem Thracia 776. That game will give you some torture.
Fire Emblem, you said? Sorry, or am I?
Thracia 776.
Oh, okay.
That game is just mean, to put it simply.
Has no one gotten a clean lap, or is the 36 really 7/10 faster?
Oh boy. Oh, and
Oh
I
my
need
God.
to I need to boost that team's ratings too, because they gotta win.
Never mind, now it's down to 6/10.
I'll have to do that after qualifying, but it seems they're not having any trouble without it.
Nah, it's not worried too much about the ratings boost. It's fine.
The Grand Old Duke of Oil. He had 10,000 cars. He drove them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down.
My mic is super quiet. How am I sounding on Discord?
You're
You're
fine.
sounding just fine right here. Yeah, you're sounding fine right here.
Let me check OBS. Okay, at full volume on there.
I got my head tilting too to the side. I'm like confused about that.
I just unmuted the stream and you sounded fine on there too.
Okay. Maybe that's just a matter of personal preference.
Did he cut through the infield while we weren't looking?
And Andy Pearson has entered a Crompton sandwich. Sounds like a really weird. Sounds like the title of a really weird movie you might find in the dark depths of the internet somewhere.
Fanfic.net.
Ah, Chris Hankey, now joining the party. And Taylor Brillin, winner of last year's race at Bowman-Gray. So Carson Crompton really getting knocked down the running order in the remaining moments of qualifying session number 1.
Did the 36 just cut the football field while no one was looking?
Probably.
Mm.
But who cares?
This sounds like a Subway sandwich. Introducing the Crompton. Says Packer.
Exclusively available at Bowman-Gray Stadium. Great, now you make me want to make that like a logo sort of thing.
Alright, session number 1 is wrapped up. Stopped scoring. Now on to session number 2, and while that starts, I'm gonna paste the results into my handy dandy spreadsheet. So Chris Crompton on the provisional pole so far. Christopher Holter, if his time holds, he might get in.
Kind of interesting to see how that works.
How what works?
Oh, never mind the qualifying system. I think I understand it already without needing context.
Yeah.
So if anyone else can get a 14.
To run a number of sessions, then pool all the times together. We don't do wildcards in the Super Series, or anything gimmicky like that. Except for the die roll.
Which seems to be weighted on the 6.
I promise you, it is truly random. Oh, we got a crash at pit exit. So pit exit, and he gets wrecked as he tries to get.
No.
Okay.
I told y'all cooler heads would prevail here.
It just works, don't worry.
Oh,
And
Isaac Leitner.
Henry stalled it.
Isaac Leitner pacing session 2 so far. Is it good enough for the pole? It is not. Not by a long shot.
Sorry, for some odd reason, I don't know if you guys did not hear me or if it was just me not pressing the button hard enough, but
Oh, yeah, I wasn't. I thought you weren't speaking for some time.
yeah, I just switched over to my phone so I could talk. Yeah, I was going over facts about Bowman-Gray.
Proceed.
Bowman-Gray, built in 1937, used to be a football field built during the Great Depression to give people jobs. I know, riveting information.
And even today, Bowman-Gray helps maintain jobs, mostly for fabricators.
That's right. But yes, I saw the 68 going to turn 4, and I said, oh hey, he's in second, then he gets wrecked.
the occasional first emergency responders probably also kept in business.
Also, site of the infamous, a site of many infamous car-on-car.
Hence the emergency first response.
And the constant police presence around the racetrack.
Oh, yeah.
So Dom Forrest, after getting into an incident, coming out of the pit lane, he has not come back out, and he only has a few seconds remaining to come back out and try to turn in a lap.
Personally, I'm glad that 53 car is in the stall for wrecking my car.
I guess the officials kind of called him for unsportsmanlike conduct. I don't know.
Yes, coming out on track while traffic is clear and presently in front of you is not very safe.
Now he's coming out. Does he have enough time? Probably not. He got 10 seconds to turn in a lap, buddy.
Better be a world record lap.
We're about to see some history here.
Will it count when he comes back around?
Probably not.
No.
E for effort.
Sorry.
And D for D and Q.
Sorry, Dom Forrest.
It is unfortunate.
So it's gonna be Chris Crompton, clearly with the pole, with a legendary lap.
Jesus.
The track record is 12.5 seconds, I believe.
In what
Modifieds.
makes sense.
Bowman Gray is
God.
yeah 12 seconds by a modified in 2016.
Oh boy.
That's a pretty skewed qualifying order.
Alright, so your lineup is Carson Crompton, Taylor Brillin, Chris Hankey, Melissa Whitley, Andy Pearson, Carson Crompton. Did I say Carson Crompton on pole? That's Chris Crompton, his father. So then Hamilton Porto 7th, Isaac Leitner 8th, Bobby Porto 9th, trying to bounce back after getting taken out at Baer Field. And Wes Murray 10th, Mike Malone 11th, Armand Dilper 12th, Billy Bob Childers 13th, Matt Pearson 14th, 15th, Tim Burkhalter 16th, Ben Worthington, Phyllis Theodore 17th, Christopher Holter 18th, Upton Downs 19th, Kenny George 20th, Ricky McKenzie 21st, Neil Miller 22nd, Jason Bates 23rd, AJ Young 24th, Ralph West 25th, Alfred Jones 26th, looks like he's barely getting in, James West 27th. I believe this track holds 28 AI cars, so that would put Kenny Brillin last. Then it's Davis Harrington, Hugh Patrick, and Harv Henry missing the field yet again. I'm going to check for sure. Let's see.
Upton Downs, what a name.
Yes, 28 AI cars.
Yeah, that's a Pliskin name if I've ever heard one.
Pliskin, I hardly ever knew her. I just.
As of 2015, the track has hosted over 1,000 races.
Impressive.
Very, very impressive.
Oh yeah, and Dom Forrest, of course, missed the field too.
Womp womp.
That's what happens when you don't set a time. Alright, gonna go back to the track. Run qualifying. And then set the field in save game editor.
Drivers, to
Oh, Chris
Another-
Crompton qualified
drivers,
20th.
to your cars.
He's gonna have his hands full.
Well, at least he's not last.
Even
Also,
that,
go
sorry.
ahead.
Even that mock qualifying session had a 4/10 margin between first and second.
Interesting. But another fun fact: R.J. Reynolds, I believe, as in the cigarette company R.J. Reynolds, high school played football at Bowman-Gray Stadium.
Hmm. So Isaac Leitner finds himself in a Porto sandwich.
Is the dice rolling only for the truck series?
It is for both the Super Series and Truck Series.
Did we roll the dice tonight?
Not yet. Do that after I arrange everybody.
So Chris Crompton could go from 20th to 10th.
Oh no, the in-game qualifying, I just ran and I'm resetting here according to the
What meant
group
after
qualifying
the dice
sessions.
roll?
So Chris Crompton starting first.
Oh, well, I guess
At
the
least
other
for,
one
at
then.
least for now.
For now.
But his fate depends on the die.
Bum, bum, bum.
Someone needs to get a look at this die for themselves. I swear every side has a 6 on it.
It might have been in some mobster's car. We don't know where it came.
The devil himself.
devil is in the details.
So it seems.
So this is so exciting. Sorting out the field, isn't it, guys?
It's my
Ooh.
favorite part.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
What do you think I tuned in for?
Boring as all hell if you didn't. Even before AJ Young wins again.
Oh. Let's not be impartial here, come on.
Alright, die roll time.
Dies.
To random.org.
The die is cast.
Roll 1 virtual die. What do we come up with? It is a 4 once again.
So what's the implication?
The top 8 are getting inverted.
Well, that's good.
So Leitner goes from being partially in the med section to being.
Understandable.
So Isaac Leitner goes from 8th to 1st.
Packerman apparently did call for.
Yes, he did. So good call. And now we start at Bowman-Gray.
Driver.
It's a madhouse.
I've never seen the side of that 26 up until I just got an up close look at that.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes, the Romeo's
It's
alternators
kind
guy,
of ghastly.
who I made quite a lot more gross than how he appears in the NASCAR EA games.
Interesting
my
marketing
goodness.
strategy from that brand.
Very.
Oh, well.
Green
Time
flag
to
is
go green.
out.
Interesting maneuver.
What will make people want to buy this product?
There'll be a lot of interesting maneuvers around this track.
I hope you got the reference. Anyways.
Clean racing so far, but we got 3 wide here.
Yeah, that was a whole
We
lot.
were 3 wide in
boy.
qualifying, and they seemed to get around just fine. Ooh, some beating and banging.
A little more than that.
Looks like Hamilton Portel will be coming after Isaac Leitner for the lead shortly.
If I'm the pace car driver, I'd keep that car gassed up and all.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'm surprised there isn't a Waifus or whatever your other show is called, sponsored car. My Walfus stuff?
I think that's what they mean.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Couldn't read that without keeping a straight face.
Although, on that note, there is one driver whose creator I'm going to have to ask about a potential comeback with a Tommy Dreesy kind of shtick, where he's like an executive for a Crunchyroll type of company, and a big anime or just animation distributor. In every other race, he's sponsored. He's carrying a different show on his car. So we'll see what becomes of that.
You know what's funny? I kind of had an idea like that, but with YouTube channel.
Did somebody save Maro Adachi?
Shush. But yes, it is Mauro Adachi, who did run
Oh, it
FARC
is?
some years ago with a car sponsored by an anime called Troll and Loli.
I didn't actually realize that was who you were talking about.
But yes, that's
Sorry.
him. Oh, Neil Miller's got a problem. So he's slowing down on track. Maybe. Looks like he was making a move for the pit lane, but James West was there. He's back up to speed now. Gonna come back around.
Kind of.
Make it to the
Long as
pits, hopefully.
As long as he stays on the outside lane, he should be.
Yeah, Neil Miller
Yes,
heads
no.
into the pits with some kind of problem.
Now we approach lap traffic.
It's a nice looking. That's a nice looking 90 car. I'm glad they didn't wreck.
And my apologies. I didn't mean to spoil that reveal. I was just joking.
Am I a fan of JDM cars? What are JDM cars?
Japanese cars.
Oh,
Japanese domestic machines, I believe, like Nissans, Toyotas.
oh,
And Lightner just did not care and just shoved West on the wall.
Thought he meant Johnny Davis Motorsports.
No, yeah, JDM cars are especially Japanese car.
I drive a Mitsubishi. Does that
That
count?
counts.
Probably not.
And on track,
Domestic
we've got a run
market.
for the lead.
And yeah, Porto's just grabbed the lead with the help of lap traffic. You know, we're almost 20 laps into this race, and we have not had a yellow. This is sacrilege for Bowman-Gray.
I'm disappointed.
I'm waiting for.
I expected.
I'm waiting
to dump
for-
on lap 1.
I'm waiting for a fan to start throwing a beer on the track.
They're probably asleep.
True,
But we do
probably.
have a fight for the lead.
We got that.
I don't, yeah, I don't know a whole lot about, you know, domestic Japanese cars, to be honest.
I don't think a fight for the lead substitutes for carnage and mayhem.
We need Derek Dunning.
We need Derek Dudding. He'll be in the Truck Series race coming up after this.
Oh yeah, the 90 car is back on track.
Yes. Neil Miller back on track, 5 laps down. Nobody is out of the race yet. Again, sacrilege here at Bowman-Gray.
I think he just had a tire going down.
And Isaac Leitner. Oh! Well, there we go.
Oh! Look out!
Well, that was interesting.
See, you just jinxed it.
Yes.
Well
This
then,
is what I came here for.
Neil Miller came flying across the infield. Okay, he got tagged by Melissa Whitley in the 66. And
That's a strike right there.
just cleaned out James West and Carson Crompton.
That was a
Somebody else
7-10
got
split.
caught in that.
James West gets his karma from Neil Miller for blocking his pit entry.
There seems to be some confusion over pit road, but I think they got it set.
It appears to be sorting out.
They're sorting themselves out a lot better than they did at Baer Field.
Yeah, the
Well,
first caution.
Bowman-Gray's not that hard to figure.
Yeah, the first caution's gonna take that long. It's gotta be dramatic to make up for it.
Going a bit slow.
Yes and no. Oh god!
Look out.
Really, Childers?
Pay attention.
He's the one I saw go on pit road.
Great.
He was trying to stay on the lead lap.
Certainly.
Yes, barely.
Just hardly. Jeez.
So there were sticks there.
Steak sounds good.
His car has a waffle on it, doesn't it?
Waffle
I don't
pattern,
know.
yes.
Man, that
Okay.
That hood is really bent.
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
it seems like on this mod there isn't like a hood off model, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, there is either crunched or uncrunched.
Yeah.
You can see around the turn out the driver's window.
Pace lights are off.
So 1 lap till the green.
Looks like he's on the tail end of the lead lap, so we're going to be getting not only lap traffic, but we'll be getting cars fighting to stand at Bowman-Gray in front of the leaders. This cannot go wrong.
Nah, it'll be fine.
This can only end well.
What could possibly go wrong?
What
So,
could
Isaac
possibly
Leitner
go wrong?
boxed in by lapped cars on this restart.
This beaming optimism is scaring me.
What do you
Someone
mean?
get going. That was Miller.
Jeez, Childers just got a hell of a restart.
Oh, we got a crash. Again.
Nah.
Andy Pearson's dropping
Oh my god! Oh my
How
goodness.
many laps have you been in?
Now this is more like
I
it,
think
too.
that's the only one tonight.
This
I
is
mean,
the
I mean
Bowman-Gray
this
we love.
season.
No, he was involved in a wreck at the last race.
Cue your Robot Wars theme here.
Well, it's all getting off now.
All
And
it took
Melissa
was one
Whitley was
caution,
involved in another one.
and the 15, who's the lap leader or the points leader, gets into.
Was Porto involved?
Yeah, he did. He hit
Yeah,
the
he-
2 when he was upside down.
Yeah, 15 hit him as he was upside down.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
Damage doesn't seem that serious.
Yeah. Minimal damage. Keep going.
Only just missed the gas tank and causing a giant explosion.
I would hope these cars have
It'll-
fuel cells.
It'll buff out.
Okay, JDM sports cars are typically known for being able to put out lots of power with 4-cylinder and 6-cylinder engines. They are also known for being significantly lighter than American cars. Yeah, I imagine in a country like Japan, where everything's a lot more compact, you're gonna need much smaller cars.
I would say probably think your Mitsubishi, a Supra, Toyota
66 is
8.
one for the pace car.
Which, by the way, I would love to see someone mod in a Toyota 86 for a pace car.
We were under red flag for 2 seconds.
Nah, they just had to clean up a beer can.
For whatever reason, on these really short ovals, when a car pulls into the pits under caution, everybody behind them just comes to a stop briefly. It seems to vary from track to track, but it's super annoying.
Oh, second place just hit first
Huh.
place. Looks like
Did
the
Lightner get
71
some
car
damage on
just. Looks like the 71 car just slammed on the
Yeah,
brakes in front
and-
of him.
yeah,
He
that's
does
why-
have damage.
That's why next season, I'm going to be very reluctant to run ovals with right-hand pitting, because I think that's a factor. Anyway, we're back to green.
Oh no, Miller's definitely not gotten going again.
Does it have something to do with tracks shorter than a half mile still having to
Oh
have-
no!
Ah, God, someone get that 9 at the track.
I don't know,
Wow,
I
James.
wonder if this one might do him in.
The solo cup strikes again.
Oh,
Oh,
bro,
watch
time
out.
on the outside.
Saw that
That was smart. Oh no 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 no
Oh!
no!
Ooh.
That could have gone
But,
worse.
That's fine.
I wonder if it has something to do with that thing where tracks under a half mile still have to have like that
There's
one line
something-
at a half mile.
Yeah.
Yes.
Something about Butters rule.
Yeah, Butters rule. Yeah, most of them do comply with that. This track, I would think is no exception, because other than
If I remember-
this, everything works.
If I remember correctly, there is a version of Bowman-Gray that was made by Project Qualify that fit 43 cars, but around the outside of the track was all the pit stalls.
Yep.
So, like, where all those
ASCC
stands are.
ran it one season.
Sounds
And-
delightful.
And this
we have
version,
used it here before.
Sounds
Yes.
and this version is fought by the guys at the Bull Ring.
Yes. A link to this track and every other track used tonight is in the video description if you care to look. You want these tracks for yourself. Yes, the new Supra is indeed in NASCAR competition.
Count
I
by
absolutely
one, it might be in
despise
Cup
the
in
concept
future.
look.
The
Why,
NASCAR
it's so
Supra looks
beautiful.
fine.
It looks okay to me. I don't know. That's me though.
Why does everyone hate it? It looks so nice.
Because
It
it's
doesn't
cool
look
to
like
hate.
a Merkin car.
I hated it. I hated it at first, but it's kind of growing on me a little bit.
I don't know, like, I did pay attention that they make some refines to the Supra now,
I
but when I
like
saw the concept, it just, no.
I like the idea of what it brings, and it is a Mustang, a Corvette. Sorry, not Corvette. By the way, we're green. By the way, Camaro, and it's a Supra. It's sports cars in NASCAR.
Yeah, I have a feeling Super could be in a Cup in the future.
It
It
just
will be.
Probably.
it just
I doubt
look
it.
it looks mean, and it makes the Xfinity bodies look less shit.
They're probably 2021 because the Gen 7.
I don't know. I'd be surprised if Toyota gave up the Camry.
I mean, it took a while, but Chevy eventually went to the Camaro.
But the SS is not the Camry.
No,
I
but
got a
also the
car
SS had
in the
really
wall.
bad.
Oh, did we just have a Crompton family feud?
Oh dear!
Oh no.
That's gonna be interesting to hear tonight.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
That was interesting.
That's going to be an interesting driver debrief.
And caution's out.
Wonderful.
Is that
boy.
building inhabited on race day?
Oh, let me see if I can do it yellow.
Things that happened during the stream.
Alright, one moment. I will be back.
I just blame the Crompton brothers for being in the radio truck.
Yeah, so, welcome back. We're under
Brothers?
caution
I
again.
meant father and son.
Father and son. So yeah, the Cromptons, got together. Oh, looks like it was Porto shoving the 69, which shoved the 36. And that got the Cromptons together, so they didn't come
Wasn't
together
exactly
on their own.
Well, at least they didn't hit the edge
And
of
they
the
went for the
building.
building.
I mean, yeah, they went right through that building, but at least they didn't hit the pit wall.
Nothing wrong with that.
Physics.
It just
So,
works.
both the Cromptons are out of the race now. Especially bad for Carson, who won the last race.
We are past halfway, by the way.
Yes, we are past halfway. This race is going by pretty quick. Despite all the yellow.
And that building has been rendered uninhabitable.
Good thing we're on top of the grandstand.
Does the Super Series have a budget to cover collateral damage?
I don't think so.
Yes, we do. It is right in our truck. We will just sit tight. We'll go out to our truck. We'll get the money, and we'll totally bring it back to you. Okay, just stay here.
We just have to turn on the engine first.
Oh shoot, I think we left our wallet at home. Anyway, about to go back to green.
Let's go racing, boys.
Isaac Leitner
16
searching
votes.
for his first win of the year. Wait. Has he won a race yet?
I don't know.
Anyway, Mike Malone about to take second from Hamilton Porto, coming back to the caution. A caution. James West is looking pretty beat up. Oh, that was
It's
before
Bowman-Gray, everyone.
That was from before. He just got double teamed by the 24 and 26. No big deal.
The car is all beaten up, no big deal.
I guess we don't worry about it.
Just keep your phone in it.
Also, does the driver's purse cover all these damage?
It's a late model race. What purse?
That's true.
Fair enough.
The winner gets like $3 and a hot dog.
A $15 scratch-off ticket.
I mean, I'd take $3 on a hot dog. Sign me up.
That you gotta work for that. You gotta try and hassle. Negotiate for more. You want a hot dog and a soda.
Cost of the
With
soda's
mustard.
The cost of the soda is gonna have to come out of your purse.
For
So-
$3.
I don't have a
$3.
purse. I have a wallet.
Well, then you're out of luck.
Oh dear. What happened to my wallet?
It's in that truck. Oh wait, it's not.
My favorite concession item at the racetrack is Bosco sticks. I could really go for some of those right now, actually.
The hot dogs at a baseball game where I live are really. I like them at least.
Bosco
You've
sticks.
been
That's
talking
a name I
about-
haven't heard in a long time.
We've been talking about Bosco sticks for a few days.
I've been without cheese for a week. I'm dying here.
You guys are in the Midwest. How are you going without cheese? It's
I'm
everywhere.
I'm under orders of dietary restrictions from the doctor.
Oh, really?
Just until my stomach gets better, but
I'm sorry.
it's all
And
well.
we got a green and then
And
an
the
immediate
coffin.
yellow for.
Oh, goodness me.
Oh, wow.
That's a pileup.
Oh, look out, guys.
And
Oh,
Jason
no.
Bates involved.
Oh, second
Oh,
place.
careful.
Oh, James West just came out and cleaned out his teammate and very long-time best friend, Jason Bates.
I was hoping that would happen. At least once in this race.
Family relations and teammates being tested here tonight.
Ooh. I mean, they may as well be family there.
'87 is bumping the lead.
Yeah, Ralph West has a problem with Isaac Leitner, I guess.
Probably get out the way so I can get by the pace car.
Or
Yeah,
he's
what's
just jealous.
It was very good. Just drive through him
Yeah,
anyway.
he's just jealous.
Just move.
By the way, the 68 car, who started like 2 spots from last place, is up at 10.
Ah, yes, Alfred Jones has made his way up to 10th, avoided all the.
It's my
inevitable
car, and I
trouble.
will notice it, but. Also, the 31 car is in 8th.
Bobby Porteau, despite being involved in the Andy Pearson incident, is 6th.
So it looks like the 31's going to have another. Oh,
Oh
he
my-
almost
Oh my
the exact
god,
same
West,
thing.
please.
You think the pit
I hope
exit?
he's...
You think the pit exit at Bowman-Gray is bad? Does anybody? If anyone's seen those races from a few years ago, do you remember Ear Splitter Expo Center, the track I used?
Oh
for
my
the
gosh.
I love that.
first
Oh,
Canada
boy.
Express?
Earlier.
Now that was a bad pit exit. Now, that was literally perpendicular to the racing surface, and it was great.
How many cars fit on that track?
I believe 22.
It's like a paved chili bowl. I loved it.
It is. Yeah, it's in an actual expo center or something.
It just works.
By the way, speaking of works, we're going back to green.
Going back to green,
Hey.
but for maybe 10 seconds, probably.
I'd say 5.
That's a generous estimate.
Yeah,
Keep
that was
keep
less
an eye
than
on
10
the exit.
seconds.
James West employed the Marcus Leonard strategy.
Wait, no. They didn't throw the caution.
What?
They're getting
James
sick
West
of
just
they're
had
getting
a
sick
race.
of they're getting sick of the 69's crap. What's the TLDR on this race? This is a Floyd fan TN. It's Bowman-Gray. Bowman-Gray, that is your TLDR. So, welcome to the stream, Floyd fan and sign-on. Fake caution, sad.
Just restart the race at lap
Oh,
20,
God.
and that's everything you need to do.
That was probably a yellow. Where did I keep the getter?
Yeah.
Oh, we got
yellow.
Oh, we
Indeed.
got another yellow. Looks like Ben Worthington's beat up.
I thought I saw some more shenanigans at the pit exit.
Oh, Hamilton Porto's going around.
Oh, it's the 48 or no 42. I'm sorry.
Oh, AJ Young came out of the pits and cleaned out the 42.
Hey, I mean, at least the 42 didn't blow the engine.
42 was running third at the time.
And it's got Punterino'd.
Ooh.
That freaking door check from the 26, though.
Wait, where did... Oh, yeah. There, I was gonna say, there was somebody who was running second for a long time and is no longer there. It was Porto.
That was Porto.
Yes.
Porto got beamed.
Yeah, the 42 car who just got taken out by the
Yes.
25.
Oh, AJ Young never failed to
I've
amuse us.
been broadcasting for a little too long, maybe. But this race is almost over.
Or is it?
This race will be almost over about 15 minutes earlier.
Sometimes I wonder how hilariously stupid race this game would be if the pace car was a solid object like in NR 2002.
Oh god.
There would be
God,
nobody
yeah.
left.
Oh, I got a story. So, R Factor's pace car is a solid object.
That it is.
And if you hit it with your car, even going very slow, your car will explode. Like, wheels will pop off, fenders will go flying. Like, I hit the pace car one time, and my car went flipping through the air.
Oh, so the pace,
R
so
Factor
the
physics.
so the NR 2002 pace car didn't disappear. It just got a new job with R Factor.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, the pace car in NASCAR Heat was a solid object as well.
Yes, it is,
Yeah.
and you can mess with it.
Yeah, I remember seeing someone like spin into the pit lane and hit it at like the end of like a race.
And we're back to green.
So, sorry, a little bit of story time. Quick red flag for story time. NASCAR Heat for the Xbox and Dirt to Daytona. I would very frequently just start a race, drive into the pit lane, and push the pace car out into the middle of the track, and it would get clobbered by the rest of the field. You can do that in that
Jeez.
game.
Oh god, going backwards in that game and hitting the field at Talladega was amazing.
I'm pretty sure it's solid. It's still solid in like the new ones.
Yes, it is.
I haven't-
Oh, that's a
like,
big
really?
wreck.
Ah,
Mike
great.
Malone had just
Oh,
taken over
I
second
don't like that.
place,
Ooh.
and now gets put into the wall.
And we have a caution.
I swear, like, second through fifth are like cursed.
The only person not involved in an accident so far that wasn't on their own was first place.
Oh, and the lapped car, lapped cars were pushing each other. Billy Bob Childers and Taylor Brillin. And
So what's the help of those two
they just
geniuses?
cleaned out Malone.
Taylor Brolin. That's not a name I've heard in a while.
What's the worst thing at Bowman-Gray? It's not the racing, it's the lap car.
Well, we might only have time for one more
Christ
restart.
almighty.
This brings Phyllis Theodore up into second place, looking for her second career win in 3 races. So where
Yeah,
does she-
but
where does she start?
we're inside 10 laps, so we're gonna be single file.
Theodore started 17th.
And we were worried when Bobby Porto struck that flipping car.
And Matt Pearson's in third, wherever he is.
I feel like this race is gonna be heavy on the highlight reel of the yearbook.
It's being thrown at you or over your head.
Uh-oh.
Is it bad that
Oh,
you're getting
no.
excited
Oh,
right
no,
now?
Packer, did you just jinx yourself?
What?
What?
Oh,
Oh,
Isaac
wrong.
Leitner's got a problem.
No. The lead.
Is this Bowman-Gray or is this Bowman-Gray?
Neither.
What's a 9 car doing?
Oh no.
Oh my
Just-
god, he
oh.
just pitted from the lead.
Oh, what is
I think that's a
what's going on
tire.
with him?
Curb your Packer.
Phyllis Theodore might be the luckiest driver in the field tonight.
What? He
Don't
Wait,
speak
wait,
so
wait.
soon.
shot his
What?
pit
What?
stop by a mile.
Nice.
Stalls
That's
it.
gonna be a lap penalty, I think.
Whoever said that second through fifth is cursed might want to amend that statement.
I've retracted it immediately.
Well,
Yeah,
come
nice.
to the restart. It's gonna be 5 to go. Phyllis Theodore is now your leader.
Is there a single clean car? Probably the 68, probably that 12.
Matt
debatable.
Pearson's gonna be hoping she wrecks.
Matt
It
Pearson.
just about does it.
Oh no.
Oh, caution
Oh,
in
is
the
it
back.
right?
Oh, wreck in the back.
Oh,
And race
a
is
big
done.
wreck on the back
Is the
stretch.
yellow?
No! Oh,
yellow.
God,
Yeah,
yeah,
race is
caution.
done.
31. So yellow is out. If Theodore can stay on the track, she's got it.
Okay, pace car.
And, okay.
Cooper.
Nobody named Phyllis was born after 1966.
Well, you're not wrong.
Well, Theodore might be the luckiest driver in the field tonight.
Again, don't speak so soon.
Don't jinx with us.
I'm a master at jinxing.
No, that would be Packerman. He's the master at jinxing because he's done it a few times.
More than once at RQ.
He called the 4, and then he just jinxed the lead.
He just jinxed his own car.
Oh!
Hello.
Unsafe pit,
We're wrecking
pit
in the
exit.
back.
That was interesting.
Oh hey, it's the 59 car.
I feel like Wes had something to do with us.
Oh God, what is happening?
We've experienced this earlier. Every time a car pits,
Okay,
the field
Rob.
just comes to a stop.
One more time.
Whatever
Walking
car-
like 35
Yeah,
miles an hour.
whenever a car pits, the entire field just stops dead. Like, oh my god, that car is.
You don't know how to process this.
I'm sorry, Packerman, for your depression now.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry
just
about
unfortunate.
that. But Isaac Leitner's loss is Phyllis Theodore's victory. So second win
Well,
in 3
good on
races, and remember, she was last place in Super Series points last year.
What a difference a year makes.
Everyone from second on down is a lap down. How is that possible?
That was a glitch.
Short track, end of race caution glitch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I insist that those still pair cars are my favorite in this field.
I like how those came out too.
Sorry, Packer Man. There's always next week. Maybe? Question mark. I have no clue.
All right, now let's go in and tally up the points. Anybody who missed it and was looking forward to the Truck Series race, I will run that either tomorrow or Sunday, sometime this weekend. I do have the FARC Low Dollar Series race at Talladega wrapped up, scored, recorded. All that needs to be done is commentary, final editing, and music.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, I need to add Baer Field.
The lack of bears at Baer Field was very disappointing.
Is it Baer Field Motorsports Park?
I don't know.
If it's not, it's Motorsport Park. I'm not sure.
It is Baer Field Motorsports Park.
Okay, thank you.
Still don't raise my tongue.
I reiterate, the lack of bears is disappointing. I want to see at least one sighting of Smokey the Bear. Only you can prevent forest fire.
But we don't want a raging wildfire at the track.
Exactly.
Well, that's happened.
Yeah, this race definitely was a madhouse.
If you get Rainier, there is a rabbit that runs across the track.
I'll have to look into that.
I did a test lap around it, and when I first saw the rabbit, it scared the hell out of me because I didn't know what it was.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, there's a rabbit that runs across the track.
It reminds me of the black cat from Atlanta.
I gotta give points, yeah, fast.
Yeah, I caught about the second half of that event.
Couldn't quite call it a race.
It's the best way to the nicest way to describe it.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Never fails to entertain the crowd.
Oh, I mean, beer sales are high tonight, so.
Okay, it's not. At least it could be. It could be Boer Field, and you could have some colonialist wars over it. Where's Baer Field? Baer Field's in Fort Wayne, isn't it?
Yes, it is. All right. After another 2 races, let's have a look at the standings. So, Carson Crompton, despite the family feud at Bowman-Gray, has moved into 2nd place over Chris Hankey, 108 points behind Bobby Porteau. So with only 2 races remaining in the FARC Super Series season, Bobby Porteau has a commanding lead. But because of how lopsided the points distribution is in the top 5 compared to the rest of the field, that could quite easily change if Porto has any sort of bad luck in these next 2 races.
I think he's known to have those kinds of issues coming towards the end of the season.
I guess you could say Chris experienced some hanky-panky.
Ouch.
I'll see myself out.
So Phyllis Theodore, with her 2nd win of the year, is up to 5th in points. And AJ Young is still poking around in 9th. That's
I
really
cannot believe he's had a good year.
nowhere near where he should be, or much further ahead of
Two-
where he should be.
2 top 10 performances for Alfred, so I'm pretty happy.
But that wraps up another Friday night FARC stream. Just catching up with the chat.
Yes, you are late.
Unfortunately, you are late, Durders. But a little later this weekend, I plan on streaming the FARC truck race at Knoxville. That should be fun. So until then, thank you all for joining me. I will see you around.
All right, good night, everyone.
Thank you.